I'm Katyusha. I'm your Russian teacher who surprisingly lives in China. Today I'd like to talk about Russian names. Do you know how many names Russians have in their passports? Well, we have, first of all, we have the last name, the family name, of course. Typical Russian family names end with ov for males or ova for females, Yev, Yeva, In, Ina. For example, Medvedev, Medvedeva, Putin, Putina, and so on. Then we have the name. Typical Russian female names are Olga, Anna, Yelena. Typical male names are, for example, Alexander, Dmitry, Vladimir. Okay, so family name that must be it, right? Well, no. Russians also have a patronymic, the father's name. Let's imagine we have a man named Alexander, and he has a daughter and a son. So what are their patronymics? Well, they're a little different. His daughter's patronymic is Alexandrovna. His son's patronymic is Alexandrovich. So you see, depending whether you're a man or a woman, your patronymics ending will be different. So why do we need these patronymics? Actually, they're only used in Russia. So in our international passports, we don't have these patronymics. We only have them in our Russian passports, like which we use as IDs. Well, if the person is much older than you, if the person is your senior at work, at school, if it's your teacher, if it's a very formal situation, then we use a name plus patronymic. When you address a teacher, for example, you usually use the words Mr. or Miss. We don't use them. We just say the name plus patronymic. For example, let's imagine your teacher's name is Maria Ivanovna. So you can say, Здравствуйте, Maria Ivanovna. However, when Russians talk to their friends or colleagues who are about the same age as them or family members, we use names, but not the names which you can see in our passports. Actually, every Russian name, almost every Russian name, has another version of it, which is used by your friends or people of the same age as you. For instance, Anna. The version of this name for friends will be Anya. These names for friends, they are kind of fixed, but there is no rule here how to make them. So you need to remember each name separately, which is a drag. I'll give you some other examples. Vladimir, Vova. If you are Yelena, your friends will call you Lena. Or if you are Dmitry, your friends will call you Dima. These names for your friends, they are always shorter than your official names in your passport. But there are some names which don't have this shorter version. Let me give you some examples. Gleb. So your name in the passport is Gleb, and your friends will also call you Gleb. Other examples are Alina, Kamila, and so on. In Russian, there are also two names which are shared between males and females. The first name is Sasha. If Sasha is a girl, a woman, then her formal name, her name in her passport will be Alexandra. If Sasha is a guy, then his formal name will be Alexandr. The second name is Zhenya. If Zhenya is a girl, then her formal name will be Evgenia. If Zhenya is a guy, his name will be Evgeny. In Russian, we also have the affectionate forms of the names, just like you have John and Johnny. So if you have really warm feelings for someone, you can use this affectionate name. For example, Anna. Anna's affectionate name is Anichka, or you can also use Anushka. The suffixes cheka and sheka, they show affection. So other examples are Vladimir, Vovachka, Елена, Lenachka. Guys, that's it for today. It's my first YouTube video and I know it's a mess. Please forgive me for that. And if you have any questions about Russian names or comments, please leave them down below. I will be very glad to see them. Thank you for watching this video. I'll see you later. Bye.